The video game company Roblox went public. Roblox is a game that is loved by my kids and I have to strictly ration the time they spend in front of the game. I did a video back in December 2020 when they filed their S1. At that time, they were looking to IPO their company. But the huge success of Airbnb and DoorDash caused them to change their plans. They had a private round of funding in January this year and now have decided to file the direct listing route. A lot of fundamentals have changed in the valuation. The current valuation poses more risk for long-term investors who want to invest in the video game company. Roblox got listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol RBLX. Before proceeding further, a quick difference between IPO and direct listing. In an IPO, an underwriter is hired. New blocks of shares are created. The underwriter helps the company navigate the regulatory requirements and he purchases all the shares from the company. Then using the distribution network of the underwriter, they sell these shares to institutional investors like pension funds, investment banks and insurance companies. The company executives and the underwriter take up a roadshow to drum up interest among institutional investors. The underwriter takes anywhere between 3 to 8% commission of the IPO proceeds. In a direct listing, there are no new shares created. There is no underwriter involved. The registered shareholders will be selling their shares directly in the market. These shareholders are the founders, executives, employees, and the existing investors. Since no underwriter is involved, there are no underwriting fees. Also, there are no lockup periods for the employees. There will be no capital raised in the direct listing because no new shares are created. Roblox is an online video game platform. There are tens of millions of experiences on the platform. These experiences are created by the developers. The company provides free tools for developers to build these experiences. Roblox is accessible on computers, consoles, and mobile devices. The company has said that it had 33 million daily active users last year. The players in Roblox appear in form of customizable avatars. The way Roblox generates revenue is by selling a virtual currency called Robux. The players purchase this currency using real money. The players can then use this currency to purchase customizable avatars, virtual pets, or vehicles. The company also has a subscription service whereby the players can purchase Robux every month at a discounted rate and also get another benefit like trading items, etc. on the platform. The developers on the platform use the free tools given by Roblox to build their experiences. They start getting revenue when they monetize their platforms. Roblox takes a cut of 75% and gives 25% to the developers. This may seem low, but actually the developers need not spend a lot of money on advertising because of the network effects of millions of players playing and billions of hours spent on the platform. There are millions of experiences available on Roblox which are to be explored. Here are the key highlights of the company. There are about 36.2 million daily active users last year. 7 million developers are creating experiences. Hours engaged on Roblox grew 122% from 10 billion in the 9 months ended September 30, 2019 to 22.2 billion in the 9 months ended September 30, 2020. The revenue grew 56% from 312.8 million in 2018 to 488.2 million in 2019 and grew 68% from 349.9 million in the 9 months ended September 30, 2019 to 588.7 million in the 9 months ended September 30, 2020. In the 9 months time period ending September 30, 2020, the developers and creators earned about $209 million. The free cash flow was about $292 million and the net loss was $203 million for this 9 months time period. The cash on balance sheet in the last S1 was $810 million. But since they had a private round of funding in January raising about $500 million, the cash on the balance sheet may be close to $1.3 billion. Roblox has a huge opportunity to grow in China. The company has collaborated with Tencent Holding, which is the largest video game publisher in China, and formed a joint venture. Roblox holds 50% controlling stake. Chinese authorities require that international video game publishing companies have a partner with local publishing companies. Tencent has partnered with other video game companies in the past. Tencent is marketing the Roblox platform to educational institutions and providing free toolkits for kids for programming on the Roblox platform. They are looking to incorporate the Roblox coding in the school curriculum. That would add about 40 to 50 million users to the Roblox platform. This is actually more than the current active users, about 36 million. currently on the platform. Those were a few highlights of the company, but coming back to the meat of the subject, why do I think Roblox may not be a good long-term investment? The first reason is that the company had a private round of funding in January 2020, which is last year. And at that time, they valued the company at $4 billion. Then the pandemic happened and the daily active users and the hours spent on the platform grew exponentially. At this time, Roblox saw an opportunity and decided to go IPO in December. They were planning to value the company at $8 billion. The company has 522 million shares outstanding. So we divide 8 billion by 522 million. That gives about $15 per share of IPO price. Then the IPO happened for DoorDash and Airbnb. Market opened the stock at double the price set for IPO. And even then, when it came to the retail investor, the stock almost tripled for Airbnb and DoorDash. Seeing this opportunity, Roblox suspended temporarily its IPO plans. Then it had a private round of funding in January this year, 2021. At that time, the company was valued at $29.5 billion. The private funding was done by Altimeter Capital and Dragonair Investment Group. So if we take the 29.5 billion valuation, that gives about $45 per share. So this was the price that was agreed upon for the direct listing and set as the base price. But when the direct listing opened, the stock opened at $64.5 per share, which gives a valuation of $42 billion. So if we look, the last year the company was valued at $4 billion and currently the company is valued at $42 billion. So it's almost a more than 10x increase of its valuation in just 1 year. Agreed that the revenues have increased past year, but if you look at the price to sales ratio, it is almost 50. So I think the company is way overvalued based on the fundamentals. Roblox may also be facing headwinds in the future. The pandemic gave a huge boost to the spendings of the users. People were locked down in their homes and they were going big playing games on the Roblox platform and spending money on the Robux currency. With the vaccines rolling out, the lockdowns have ended. That may affect the bookings of the company. The bookings are the purchases that the customers make on the platform. The company does not realize the bookings as revenue right away, but it phases it over a 25-month time period. So if a person spent $25, the company realizes $1 as revenue for the next 25 months. This 25 months is the turnover time for users. Users usually spend about 25 months on the platform before getting bored and moving on to other games. So the success of the company depends on finding new players on the platform. This may be difficult as the lockdowns have ended and the people are more interested in outdoor activities rather than playing games inside. Another factor to keep in mind is the rising interest rates environment. The treasury yield on the 10-year bonds had increased from 1.1% to 1.6% in February this year. That led to fears of inflation and the investors got spooked and there was a huge sell-off in the technology sector. The technology and growth stocks have been the hardest hit. This is because as the interest rates rise, the cost to borrow money increases and thus corporations cut back on their growth plans. And consumers also spend less. This is especially true for companies like Roblox, which have priced a huge amount of growth in their valuations. I hope you found the video informational. I have prepared a video on the principles of investing in stock market so you can succeed as a long-term investor. You should see that here on the screen and I hope to see you in that video. Thanks for watching.